What's up, guys? It's Perry the Trojan, and we are back here with our Western Roman Empire campaign with Attila Total War. Now, arguably, this is one of the hardest campaigns known to any Total War game across the entire franchise. So go ahead and please hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button down in the right hand corner or down below. Go ahead and leave a comment. Really appreciate it. So looks like we're just gonna go over some events here. Yeah, we killed one of the Swabi chieftains. We went ahead and got a fleet over here at Rotomagas, just in case they want to try to ferry any armies across here. Because we're gonna try to hold on to Britain as long as we can. It's simply being because I don't want them attacking Gaul just yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more units here. I know, John, you say it's a waste, but is it a waste? Because these armies, if this army is defeated, they're just gonna come straight into Gaul, and I don't really want to deal with them as of right now. Okay, so we got the Vandals coming through our territory. We also have our Emperor here, Emperor Honorius, won a great victory against the Swabi king. Went ahead and killed him. So we're gonna go ahead and give him his skills. Give him his military traditions. Let's go ahead and do logistics. Ooh, this would be helpful. Barbarian subjugators. Integrity is not doing too good right now. Let's go ahead and do integrity. So we do have some more. I think we do. Yes, we do have some more military buildings being built so we can get some better and cooler legionaries due to the fact that I am playing with the radius submod, which adds a lot of really, really cool looking units. We do need a skirmisher range down here in Venetia. So over here, we're going to go ahead and also get probably a forum, okay, because we need more money. But other than that, I will see you guys. This is the intro. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next major update or the next major battle, since this is a narrative campaign. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and use this army to kill, what is this? Mithridates. I believe he is the king of the Ostrogoths. They're just rampaging through Pannonia at this point. We need to take them out. Pannonia is just falling. Like, there are just so many enemies that are coming at us from so many different directions. Britain's in trouble. Our Gallic territories in northern Gaul are in trouble. So yeah, we're gonna have to start, getting some defensive lines and just holding them and holding them out and see how long we can hold. But I definitely think a good start is to take out this army. So I'll see you guys on the battle map. Well, guys, we are not in a good position at all. We gotta go up this huge mountain. Okay, we do have some mercenary Huns. Okay, that's pretty cool. But we are not in a good position at all. Okay. I have to try to rush up this hill. It's going to be a brutal fight, to be honest. They have the high ground. I'm probably just going to throw these guys up in front, simply being because they are expendable. Probably throw these mercenary Germanic pikes and pike wall. Have these communitenses over here on the flanks. Let's go ahead and get this started. And go ahead and get these guys to just start moving forward as fast as possible. Try to take up this hill. They are going to get exhausted from going up that hill, that's for sure. Go and get our Huns moving this way. Go and take a look at our Huns, actually. Some Hun riders. Look pretty cool. We also got some Hunnic horse archers. We could try to use those to our advantage. Hopefully they haven't already, just taken these heights right here. Oop, nope. Horse archers, go and start just skirmishing with them. Get these guys hidden in the woods. But go ahead and toggle skirmish mode. Actually, they want to attack us, so let's go ahead and charge them. See how that goes. Might be able to win against these Germanic riders. But they are starting to throw in their missiles. Need to really... Ooh. Why are you guys not? About that. There we go. Go ahead. We need to get formed up about right here as best we can. Yeah, we might lose this cav fight. Hopefully not. It might be a disaster. Go ahead and get our troops moving, please. Pretty please. Okay, it looks like they already want to charge at us, so we're just going to have to charge in with our Legio right away. It's going to have to be a straight-on fight. I don't know why these guys are taking the long route. Come and get them. Come around. Get these slingers back. Yeah, we were defeated over here. We'll just go ahead and have our Hun horse archers fire on them as much as possible. We might be able to turn the tide of this, though. General, go ahead and form mobile to pseudo. We need to flank these guys. Alright, yeah, so over here we lost the cav fight. We do have some Community Tensei legionaries over here. Hopefully they can help hold out against these guys. Might need to bring the general over here. Oh, it looks like they're breaking as well. It's these Gothic warband. That's not good. Our cav was not matched up for this. How much men we got? Yeah, we're losing men pretty quickly, actually. Might be a defeat, to be honest. We might lose Pannonia. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hold on. Alright, charge them in the rear. There's our general, Palatina guard. Might just have to get stuck in, son. I think this is going to be a defeat for us anyways. Quite possibly. Unless you can get in melee mode and start taking out some of these archers, maybe. These Legio should be able to hold on. Actually, they're routing over here. That's good. They need to get this general. Looks like we're routing them over here. Our Legio are performing well against them. And they're actually taking them out very good. Our general's trying to provide some relief over here. I think these guys should hold out pretty well against those Gothic warbands. Okay, they're routing over here. That's good. Keep pressing forward if we can. How are these guys doing? They're losing. Okay, because they brought in their cav. So that's understandable. Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. Hey, this is why I love... This is, Attila is actually pretty fun. Everyone likes to hate on it, but I think it's pretty challenging at times, especially against the Western Roman Empire. I was a little edgy when you guys chose fighting the Western Roman Empire or choosing them, but hey, it's a good time. Great time. We also got some really, really cool legionaries we're about to be able to recruit. Should add plenty of variety. That'll be awesome. So their general's trying to escape. He's losing troops very, very fast. He's not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Yeah, we're dropping him. He's routing yet? He's almost routing. Okay, get these javelinmen to come up here and try to start throwing some jabs. Alright, so they broke. Let's get the Community Tenseis up and over here, up the hill. They need to come help their allies over here. Go to hold. These step levies actually did pretty well. Guys. Didn't do too bad. Go and charge the Legio Community Tenseis in here. Here they come. Got reinforcements, boys. Should be enough to turn the tide. Love the beautiful shields. Looks awesome. Looks really, really good. All right, let's see what they do now. Yeah, they should be starting to rout. Try to get some of these spearmen to come chase down these javelin men because they're wrecking us over here. We have no cav whatsoever to try to rout these guys or run them down or do anything like that. Definitely need to get some cavalry schools going, get some elite Palatina cavalry regiments recruited. Yeah, they're starting to lose heart here. Charging against these Gothic warband, please. They're holding their ground though. They're starting to rout one by one. There we go. We just got this Gothic warband left. Go ahead and get the general. We want him nice and safe. And go ahead and chase these guys down the best we can. But going fast forward now. Yeah, it's a done deal. So I'll go ahead and see you guys back on the campaign map. Well, guys, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a quick update. Things are looking pretty good for us. We're holding on. These guys are our subjects. We made peace with Britain. We're really just at war with these guys up here, and we're holding Londinium. The Vandals and the Langobards are rampaging through Gaul right now. We do have some elite armies being built down here that we're going to send after them. Pannonia, we secured a kind of, a peace with Illyria. They're kind of like a border state. But the Eastern Roman Empire guys, they're done for. They're not doing so hot. The Tanukids pretty much took all of Egypt. They don't really have much left to stand. So once that happens, you know where all those enemies are gonna come. They're gonna come straight for us. So it's about to get hairy. It's about to get really hairy. All right, so up here, like I said, we got some very nice legions being built. Very resplendent legions. We got some Auxilia Palatina units being built, some Palace legions. We also got our cavalry schools. We can get Cataphracti, Scalae Gentiles, Scalae Palatini. Just some really good heavy cav. We'll be able to get those next turn. Here in the next turn also we'll be able to start getting some better skirmishers. So here's kind of like our military training hub. And we're going to go ahead and get our armies outfitted and hopefully defend Italia and hopefully try to hold on to as much of Gaul and our extended territories as possible. All right, guys, we are facing an Ostrogothic army in the middle of our territory in Italy. And they've actually managed to create a rebel state in the southern boot of Italy. So we have to come try to take them down. Things are not looking good. Like, this is only episode 2, and we are being invaded on all sides by so many different bands of barbarians. It's crazy. But you know what? We're going to put up a heroic stand. We got some pretty good legionaries here. I'm not too worried about it. Like, we just got some Legio Communitenses. These guys are pretty good. And we also got Legio Communitenses Septimani Iurnes. These guys look pretty cool. And we also got our Scalae Palatina. Nice cav. And we also got some Cataphracts right here. Should do pretty well. We also got some Ballistari and some Legio Communitense, just, slingers. But they got shields, so that's good. Got extra missile block chance. I'm not really too worried about winning this battle here. Should be pretty straightforward and simple. But we have to defeat them before we go and defeat Italy. After this, it'll probably be the end of the episode. I'll probably do a quick overview and show you guys where we're at and where we're standing. We are spread thin. We are just overall not doing well. We need to recruit a lot more forces. bring a lot more forces to bear. We've completely lost Pannonia. Pannonia is completely gone. Britain's, pretty much completely gone. Gaul's about to be gone. We're fighting tooth and nail to keep Spain. We got Stilicho himself over there trying to keep Spain. It's a nightmare. I'll put it like that. These guys have no cav units. I don't know what's up with this army comp, but they have none whatsoever. So shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and out right there. Let's get our cav out on the wings. Our cataphracti should be able to do pretty good damage here. Fast forward. Okay, here they come. Let's actually get our missile troops behind the wall. I actually let them fire some. No, probably should get them behind. Let's go ahead and get them behind here. Kind of get these guys at a slant, actually. It's like they're going to kind of outstretch our lines. All right. Let's get these guys in a stationary testudo. Get our slingers to start targeting their missile troops. Our ballistari should be able to cause some pretty good damage. We're going to go ahead and countercharge here in the center with our melee troops. Go ahead and bring our cav in around, get ready for some charges. Go ahead and get them in a wedge. Actually, probably should just countercharge with all of these guys here. All right, now that we're in wedge, we're going to go ahead and just charge right into the back of these troops right away. Looks like they're already breaking right here in the center. Bring our Legio into bear. So watch our cataphracti charge into the back of these stupid Goths here. Yeah, that should be pretty devastating of a charge. Should start routing them pretty easily. Yeah, their missile troops are gone. Hit that general if you can, Belistari. I don't know if you have the range for that. Probably not. Let's go ahead and bring our Gentiles in. Or our Scali Palatine. However you pronounce it. Let's go ahead and countercharge there. Just break their lines completely. Slingers, hold your fire. Yeah, Belistari can't reach them. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get a cinematic charge in here. There they go. Cataphracti completely broken them on this right flank of ours here. Let's go and get them out. Let's go and bring them in. Yeah, they're routing. Chase them down. All right, let's charge these guys in right now. Yep, they're routing. They didn't want to stand up against the cataphracts. Looks like our missile or our melee infantry in general are doing pretty well. Go ahead and charge that general unit of theirs. Start just chasing them down. Yep, pretty decisive victory here. Like I said, wasn't too worried about winning this. But we got to make sure we rout them all. Really, honestly, we need to just pick some provinces that we're going to hold on to and stick with them, because other than that, I don't really know what to do, because they're running rampant all throughout the empire. I don't have the armies. I'm trying to build up the cities in order to have buffier garrisons, maybe to, try to cause as many casualties as possible, multi-layered defense. But it's difficult. I'm only playing on normal, and this is insane. The Eastern Roman Empire is gone. It's just us and whatever rebel Eastern factions or Romans left in the world. All right, let's chase these guys down. Yep, complete victory. So I'll see you guys on the battle map, or on that campaign map, excuse me. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a quick overview. We ended up beating these rebels down at Rhegium, completely taking them out with, look at this army comp. Like, what is going on here? I don't understand. But we ended up having Legio 1 Aduatrix here. Axum actually sent an army all the way from down in Nubia to come and attack us. So we're going to meet them here on the southern shores of Italy. The Ostrogoths are pretty much defeated. We have this legion coming to chase them down. But the problem is the Vandals are wreaking havoc up and down here in Hispania. We have Stilicho and this elite army coming to finally, hopefully, destroy that little issue right here. Over here, we just have like a bunch of full stack barbarian armies roaming around. We've had to completely abandon, Britain and bring this army south. I think that's probably the best choice here. We're going to go ahead and just replace these two with legionaries real quick. Other than that, we do have to fight this battle here real quick. The Alemanni have come down and take Aquileia, and we can't let that stand. Cannot let that stand. We might have to lose some provinces up here, but we have to defend northern Italy. We also have another full stack being built right here, almost ready to go. We're going to go ahead and recruit as many, get as ready to go as possible as quick as we can. The Swabians are massing more troops to come and try to help us, but we need to come down here and take Aquileia. So we're going to take our good old Emperor's army and come down and hopefully win and fight this. It's going to be pretty close, actually. So I'll go ahead and see you guys on the battle map, and then this will be the finale for this episode. All right, guys, we have to beat these Alemanni invaders back out of Aquileia. We'll go ahead and try to protect the northern borders. Into Italy, we got our emperor himself right over here. Yeah, we got a pretty elite legion here in order to stop them. Okay. I don't think, yeah, they have like 2 cav units. Not really too worried about it. Gonna go ahead and just get our men behind. We're going to start the battle. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a look at these legionaries. You guys look awesome. These are Auxilia Palatina Heruli Signores. Guys look really, really cool. Obviously, we have our Western Auxilia Palatina Spearmen. Same old cav that we usually have. But we're going to go ahead and get into formation and advance. Go and kill these Alani and retake Aquileia. And after this, I'm going to kind of just show you guys our current position. And like I said, it'll be the end of the episode. It's advanced about right here, actually. Let's take this hill. They don't really have too many units that scare me. I mean, they're mostly just levies, and I thought that, I have a mod on here that makes it so they have better army compositions, but I guess it's just not working for some reason. These guys look really, really bad. All right, so here we go. All right, so we're charging over here. We should be able to win over here. They are outnumbered. Ended up charging in our Maurins. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and charge in with our melee troops. You guys should be able to beat back these barbarians really easily. Let's go ahead and bring around our Promoti. Yep, there goes their cav. Gonna bring these guys in. Let's bring these cav out and around. Go ahead and just look at the carnage in the center, see what's going on. Yeah, our men are just absolutely destroying them. Just a bunch of light armored levies. Actually, let's get these guys to hold your fire. Okay. Aim at their general if you want to fire at something. They're Alani. The Alani do look pretty awesome, though. I'll give them that. Really anxious to fight the Axiom army. It'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go and bring in our cav, get them around. Same old stuff. Pretty simple from here. Just got to flank them and kill them all. Just a bunch of Sarmatian bands, light armored warriors. I wonder when these heavy barbarian units are going to start coming to light. Because these men are just absolutely destroying them. Contrati, or whatever, go face them. They're starting to run. Let's go ahead and break them. Yeah, they're just getting destroyed. Even the Axemen really can't even stand up to our Auxilia Palatina units. Yeah, their general is trying to retreat. He's dead. Pretty much a good victory for us, boys. Like I said, I'll go ahead and show you guys the position, show you guys kind of what's happened, and that will be that for this episode. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm still trying to cut it down for you guys. Hopefully I'm sounding a little louder on the mic. What are, options, sound control. I do have about halfway down. I can turn it back up a little bit louder for you guys. Like I said, whatever settings you guys want me to do, I'll keep messing around with them a little bit for you. All right, that's a lot louder. That's a lot louder. Okay, charge in. Let's go ahead and charge in here. All right, we've broken through right here. All right, let's get these scout equites out. They're not going to be able to stand against them. All right, the enemy general's dead. Let's go ahead and just start breaking their lines completely. We're rolling them up. Mercenary step lancers. Come take them out, please. Yeah, that's a victorious Roman victory right there. Oof. Yeah, break them and kill them all. It's another barbarian army down, but Jesus, there's so many of them, guys. Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, this is pretty much a victory. Where are they coming from? Oh, they have a bunch of reinforcement armies coming in. Okay, well, turn around, mates. Turn around. A couple more units coming in. Wondering, what are these guys? These guys like Falksmen? They are. Interesting. Get our Kantari over here. Contrati. I got some more Alani nobles coming in here. They need to come get them ASAP. Let's get our Mauryanes to come finish up these guys. We'll just have our Auxilia Palatina units come face them down. Just gonna do a mass charge. Nice plate armor here. Ooh. Devastating volleys. For Rome! Yeah, they're not gonna last too much longer against that. Yeah, and there goes their general. Their generals are dead. Let's go ahead and move our troops in and around. These Sarmatian band aren't going to hold on too long either, I don't think. At least I wouldn't hope so. All right, yeah, they're broken, completely broken. Got some good XP on these units. Ooh, they're bringing in these guys are going to probably cause some damage. Make sure they're not running and getting away. Balistari, come shoot them in the flanks. Get some shots off. Yep, they're getting dropped. They're running. Everyone's running. Chase them down. I'll go ahead and see you guys on the battle or on the campaign map. All right, guys, so we're back here on the map. We ended up defeating them. I want to go ahead and chase down that enemy general, but I don't know if we can reach them. So we're just going to go ahead and take back Aquileia. And go protective. All right, so there goes Aquileia. We're going to go and occupy. Take our city back. So here's what's going on. We got another army being built down here. They ended up coming down here and taking Ravenna. Okay, so over here, Axum's doing some weird stuff. So we got some Legio Communicenses being built here. The Ostrogoths ended up getting away. Okay, so that's frustrating. So we're going to have these guys return back up into Italy. Over here, we're going to go back ahead and take Tarraco. This should seal everything off going on in Spain. Spain should be secured again, I hope. We shall see for now. Yeah, we got an army of, rabble and mercenaries clobbered together. Okay, then we also have Stilicho himself up here. We're going to go ahead and surround Narbo. It's going to be a pretty tough fight, to be honest. Looks like they got some Yeah, pretty tough fight. But we're gonna go ahead and leave this for next episode. So Stilicho and this elite army is gonna come and try to take Narbo. Up here we have our fleet. We got some armies garrisoning around, but look at this, guys. Look at all of these Northmen coming against us. There's like 3 stacks right here. It's bad. It's really bad. But hopefully we can hold off here. I mean, we got some pretty buffy garrisons. Over here, things are looking good. We're just going to have legions constantly guarding right here, and we're going to have to start boosting our economy a little bit better in order to, get more legions as kind of a mobile reserve. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll go ahead and see you guys next time. Perry the Trojan out.